All right. So if you guys don't know, this month is November. Shocking. I know it's on a calendar. However, it is also known as National Novel Writing Month, which means that it's a crazy month for writers, not just writers, but like anyone in the writing community. Because even if you're not an actual writer, if you're in the writing community, if you're an editor, a publisher, anything related to the writing community, you're probably working on projects while the writers are digging deep into their own projects. So this month, I am a municipal liaison for a region for NaNoWriMo in Texas. Now, as the ML, that means that I organize as well as participate in multiple writing events throughout the month. And then I'm also required to do a writing project as well. Now, I am being a Nano Rebel this year by working on some editing projects as well as a personal project. So I'm doing all of the things. It's just that I'm actually juggling multiple projects and trying to get them out for clients this month. And if I'm not working on their stuff, then I'm working on my own stuff for another channel that I have called The Wellness Weirdo. So yeah, there's a ton of stuff going on this month, and it is not easy, I have to say. Nano gets insane every single year. And I know it's only for 30 days, but at the same time, those 30 days, just like how a lot of times when we talk about creating new habits, we say, oh, if you can do it for 21 days, you now have a new habit. Well, we're doing something for 30 days on top of our regular lives. It's not like we take, things out. It's crazy. And then as an added bonus, because I live in the United States, we also have Thanksgiving, which is a nationwide holiday where everybody takes off. Like everybody has kind of, and especially just it being fall, everybody kind of has this wind down time where we all start to just get ready for the new year and for winter and everything. And y'all, when I say it is crazy in the month of November, I'm really not kidding. Like if Nano took place in a different month without a major holiday like this, it would be great. Yeah, which there are camp nanos. Don't get me wrong. There are two camp nanos during the year, one in the spring and one in the summer, which is understandable. However, nothing gets the attention like November does for Nano. Now, most of us have a goal of writing 50,000 words in 30 days. That breaks down to about 1,663 words per day if you're writing consistently. However, remember that national holiday I talked about? Well, yeah, a lot of people often take like the whole week off of work. And then because they're spending time with their families, they're not getting writing done. So there's like all sorts of things that we all talk about how to make Nano happen. Now, if you don't already have really good boundaries in place or really good habits in general, Nano is that much harder. It's really not for the weak. Just have to say. Then on top of it, just, as an added bonus, where everybody else is getting nice and cool and cozy and, we've got our warm sweaters on and just so y'all know, there's a tank top on under this. I have a fan in the corner and it is 80 something degrees outside. Welcome to Texas. Okay. Like it is warm here and it's November. Today's November 6th. I still have a cup of tea though. We still don't have like that cozy feeling here in the South. There's a lot going on. I've got, like I said, two client projects that I'm working right now. One is a nonfiction, one is a very fictional, fun children's story that I'm working on. And there are issues going on with both of them. I haven't been able to work on my own project. There's a lot happening. Okay, a lot. Then on top of it, I haven't slept in the past few days. My dog has been getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I haven't had times for naps. And if I don't get a chance to read, my stress levels just go absolutely through the roof. So it's been an interesting start to Nano. We're only on day 6 and it's been crazy. Now, like I said, as the ML, I also have to create events and lead events, which means that tonight I have a YouTube live that I have to lead. No rest for the wicked, you guys. My writers are luckily amazing. My region is such a great just community of writers. And so many people have stepped up this year and created events on like Tuesday nights and Saturdays and Wednesdays. And I mean, like they're just creating all sorts of these amazing events to get more community around the town, because my region covers multiple towns. And I just cannot be everywhere all at once. So I am so grateful that these people are stepping up. And so, yeah, and I'm trying to do some stuff online so people can join from anywhere. And we've got tons of people joining, our groups and our regions. And it's great to see. It still doesn't make it calm. And I'm trying to also help all of my writers. You can't hear that's my dog coming down the hallway. He's a big guy. Anyways, I don't know if you guys can see him, but he's down here. Yes. So, I mean, that's the thing. We still have normal stuff going on. I had to let him out. This guy had to let him out to go to the bathroom at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. So I'm also not getting normal sleep, which is not great for dealing with Nano on top of everything else. I'm still teaching. I still have my regular stuff going on. I still homeschool my kids. Like there's all these things. It's been a month and it's only on day 6. So if you're thinking about doing NaNoWriMo, I totally encourage you to do it. It is an amazing experience. Just be prepared for the fact that it is a very big experience and that it is not something to take lightly. It is something that you probably want to prepare for. If you're thinking about doing it next year, just so that you know, during the month of October, we actually call that Prep-tober, because we spend that month preparing for Nano. So we do research for our books, anything that needs to be looked up, research. We kind of plan out outlines. And this, of course, is for the planners. There are then the pantsers who just like go by the seat of their pants. And then there's plantsers who kind of plot and they kind of plan, but they still kind of wing it a little bit. And that's fine too, but at least they have like a general idea of where they're going. It just different strokes for different folks, y'all. But yeah, so during October, we usually plan stuff out, which means check your region information to see if they have events during October so that you can actually have a community as you plan out your story, because that can be a big help when it comes to actually dealing with NaNoWriMo. One of the big things that I've noticed that I think is just kind of funny is that there are some people who, they teach writing and they participate in Nano, and then they don't actually plan anything, and then they're kicking themselves after the fact because they didn't plan anything else. Consider planning at least like a big picture idea. There's so many different resources out there to get you started on stuff. There's like a roller coaster plot. There's a plot embryo. There's Save the Cat Writes a Novel. There's The Hero's Journey. There's tons of different things, you guys. So yeah, and if you're just looking for somebody to be a writing coach to help you through the whole process, there's writing coaches like me out there who we actually just help you through every bit of it, literally. And if you are planning on publishing your book after you write it and get it edited, make sure that you have somebody who's an advocate on your side if you're not going to be able to really advocate for yourself, because you want to make sure that you have all the bells and whistles that you need as you're going through the publication process, especially when it comes to things like cover art. Y'all, cover art can make or break a book. Let's be honest here. Okay. As much as we talk about don't judge a book by its cover, that's total BS. We all judge books by their covers. It's done on purpose. Cover art is there for a reason. So make sure that you're getting really good cover art for your book, no matter what it's on. Yeah, that's just, it's one of my biggest things. Cover art is huge. So consider that. My husband's doing the dishes. Sure, you guys can hear that. Yeah. The good thing about him doing the dishes is that I don't have to do it. Think about those kinds of things too. When it comes to Nano, there's going to be some stuff that you don't want to have to worry about during that month. So if you want to meal prep and all that kind of jazz, think about that. I've got other videos out there about things to do to prep for Nano. So consider those kinds of things, because yeah, it's a trip, y'all. Happy writing.